Good morning everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel Newsfeed Career Plus. Let's start our current affairs today. So on this day, it is celebrated as International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression. So every year on June 4th, the United Nations International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression is observed to raise awareness about the children who have suffered a lot throughout the world and are victims of physical, mental and emotional abuse. On this day, UN affirms the commitment to protect the rights of children. So the first question in current affairs are, which country has become the 14th country to sign the Artemis Accords? The options are A. Australia, B. New Zealand, C. South Africa and D. Sri Lanka. And the answer is B. New Zealand. The Artemis Accord is reinforcing the 1967 Outer Space Treaty. The 1967 Outer Space Treaty was signed by 110 countries including China. And the second question is, who was appointed as chairman of WHO Executive Board? The options are A. Dr. Harshavardhan, B. Petty Townshend, C. Roger and D. Dr. Patrick Amonth. The answer is D. Dr. Patrick Amonth. He is from Kenya. After completion of Dr. Harshavardhan's tenure as a chairman, he was appointed as chairman of WHO Executive Board. And the third question is, which became the first state to conduct more than 5 crore COVID tests? The options are A. Uttar Pradesh, B. Gujarat, C. Karnataka, D. Assam. And the answer is A. Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is the first state to conduct more than 5 crore corona tests in India. And the fourth question is, who elected as 11th President of Israel? And the options are A. Benjamin, B. Isaac Herzog, C. Reuven Rivlin and D. Rubenstein. And the answer is Isaac Herzog. He was elected with 83 votes in the Parliament of Israel. He will be replacing Reuven Rivlin next month, and Benjamin is the Prime Minister of Israel. And the fifth question, who has been appointed as interim chairman of CBDT? And the options are A. J.B. Mohapatra, B. Ajit Doval, C. Kuldeep Singh and D. B. Sham. And the answer is A. J.B. Mohapatra. He is appointed as interim chairman of CBDT, where CBDT is Central Board of Direct Taxes. And the sixth question is, WHO approved which country's Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine for emergency use? And the options are A. Russia, B. India, C. USA and D. China. And the answer is D. China. This Sinovac vaccine is only for emergency use, which was manufactured in China. And the seventh question, which of the following organization has become first standards body in India to join One Nation One Standard scheme? The options are A. Integral Coach Factory, B. Rail Corporation Limited, C. Research Design and Standards Organization and D. None of these. And the answer is C. Research Design and Standards Organization. RDSO becomes first standard body to join this scheme. This scheme is launched by Ministry of Railway and Ministry of Consumer Affairs. RDSO has been recognized as Standard Developing Organization by BIS, whereas BIS is Bureau of Indian Standards. And the eighth question is, which bank license is cancelled by Reserve Bank of India (RBI)? And the options are A. Karur Vysya Bank, B. Kotak Mahindra Bank, C. Shivaji Rao Bhosle Sahakari Bank, and D. Canara Bank. And the answer is C. Shivaji Rao Bhosle Sahakari Bank. The license is cancelled due to lack of capital and earning aspects. This bank closed on May 31st as per RBI regulations. And the ninth question is, which of the following organization launched Swastik technique? The options are A. CSI or NGRI, B. CSIR NCL, and C. Hindustan Petroleum Limited, and D. Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. And the answer is CSIR NCL. Swastik is a technique to disinfect water by using natural oils. And the 10th question is, which of the following organization launched Asia Pacific Public Sector Cyber Security Executive Council? And the options are A. Google, B. Tesla, C. Microsoft, and D. Amazon. The answer is Amazon. And the answer is C. Microsoft. The 11th question is, S.K. Majumdar has been appointed as CFO of which bank? And the options are A. Axis Bank, B. Canara Bank, C. S Bank, and D. HDFC Bank. The answer is B. Canara Bank. He replaced V. Ramachandra after May 31st as a CFO of Canara Bank. And the 12th question is, State Bank of India economist cuts India's economic growth forecast of financial year 2022 to what percentage? And the options are A. 9.9%, B. 8.2%, C. 7.9%, and D. 10.2%. And the answer is C. 7.9%. Due to the impact of second wave of COVID-19, 7.9% is the estimation and the lowest among all the analysts. It was come down from 10.2% to 7.9%. And the last question is, which of the following bank has installed mobile ATMs across 50 cities in India? And the options are A. Punjab National Bank, B. State Bank of India, C. HDFC Bank, and D. Union Bank of India. And the answer is C. HDFC Bank. Recently, HDFC has installed mobile ATMs across 50 plus cities for easy cash flow in India. And the one-liners today are, Naomi Osaka announced her withdrawal from French Open 2021. Goa government has established Goa Institution for Future Transformation (GIFT). BRICS Foreign Ministers meeting was held virtually on June 1st, 2021, and it was hosted by India. ICG ship Razia Sultana was decommissioned at Paradip port in Odisha. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Comment down your doubts about current affairs. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.